Mr. Nidorucci, while I understand it is much easier for you to hide behind your online admins who have no ownership of Rise Up Society, and therefore you believe that by having them make your statements for you, it removes you of the culpability of your actions, but you are wrong. Jigger Scam Busters. This is a comment written by Vicky Olson, online admin assistant of Jim Nidorucci. As you probably already know, Rise Up Society has a new website, but the address is the same, killthejigger.org. We hope you give it a look. This new site came about in part because Russ, the old site, was so out of date, and as a result, it had erroneous information that had been posted by the webmaster at the time. While we do not know his thinking behind inflating and even in some cases making up donation amounts, we regret the confusion and misunderstanding this has caused our supporters. It has never been Russ's intention to purposely mislead anyone. We have worked very hard to institute new office procedures for every area of Russ's operations, especially the financial area. We take this opportunity to thank our donors and supporters for your continued backing and patience. To those who may have been just quietly watching, trying to make up your minds about Russ, we understand that, what with everything that has happened, and we extend our hand to you in friendship and in peace, and hope you will find in your hearts to reach out to us as we reach out to you. And to those who have been part of the problem, we want you to understand that we would like to try to put what has been sometimes a hostile and combative period to rest. We have no wish to argue and fight with anyone, as in the end, it is just a waste of time and energy and solves nothing. Our mission is to draw global attention to the jigger problem in Africa, and by doing so, with the videos that we make through YouTube, we will continue to rid victims of jiggers and help others with other problems where we are led, such as in Little David's case that we have just seen an update on. We are still a very small grassroots organization, but our supporters have the biggest hearts in the world, and for that we are truly blessed. We so appreciate every prayer, every kind word and thought that you send our way, and the support that enables us to keep going out into the field and helping those that God leads us to. Thank you so much, and may God bless you and yours. This is a comment written by God's handmaiden, Mama Geta, Jim Nidorucci's online admin assistant. The truth of the matter is that Ms. Barclay doesn't know. Ask Jim at killthejigger.org. I'm sure you know, though, Irene, that the money to pay the monthly stipend was not being sent in by those who gave a Jiggerist kit, so without the stipend, the program could not be maintained. It was a good idea, but lacked the funding and committed jigger diggers. Plus, there was never $30K collected for this program, as was stated on the website. That amount was a quote-unquote guess on the part of the webmaster, who has since been fired, and the website is now new, killthejigger.org. This is an email that we received from Jim at killthejigger.org. The Jiggerist Kit program is a wonderful program that helps people to do the job. The $30K was not a one-time contribution from an organization, but continuous small contributions that amounted to that much. We are still implementing that program, but we're slow on it right now because 1. Those we had involved were not giving us true stats of results. They reported having worked when no actual work had been done on the ground, and the figures we were given were exaggerated. 2. We did not have the money to be paying monthly those working with Jiggerist kits. Remember, they had to be paid $50, and there was no continued donations from those who had purchased kits, so we were unable to keep the program going as planned. A donor was to buy a kit and to keep on sending $50 for monthly payments, which did not happen. 3. Abuse to the kits was reported. Some were taking out some things from the kit, while others took the contents out and started using the kits for something different, like giving the bag to their children for school books. 4. Misuse of scalpels was reported. Although we had done some training to those engaged, some still did it wrong, sometimes allowing the sharing of scalpels. This is dangerous and would put people at risk of hepatitis B and HIV spread. Some started demanding for more pay after hearing false reports that we should be paying more because we are NGO dealing with donors from the West. Some started threatening to take Russ to labor office. Now we're drafting agreements beforehand, but initially we overlooked it and it worked against us. Because of the aforementioned reasons, we're now giving out Jiggerist kits very carefully. The kitty still has some money, and we're using some of it to reach out with Jigger Diggers. Thank you for asking. If you have any other concerns, please feel free to contact me again. Sincerely, Jim Nidarucci. I would like to discuss this email a little bit and go through each bullet point in order. Number 1, they start by saying that people were not getting true stats of results and saying they were working when they weren't. But if people were supposed to be given $50 a month to have the Jiggerist kit and to dig jiggers, then what would true stats of results, etc. matter? The deal was, you get $50 a month to do this. Period. End of discussion. Number 2, we'll actually do next in the following screenshot, because I actually took a screenshot of the archived Kill the Jigger website where it shows all of the old Jiggerist kit information, and that will prove to be false as well. Number 3 truly bothers me a lot, that a Christian organization would honestly be upset about people using the bags to give to their children for school books. Words fail me. Number 4, they talk about misuse of scalpels, etc. I'm not sure how they could honestly give a true amount of training to these people when there isn't one medically trained person on the Rise Up Society staff. Number 5, they're not an NGO. Now, I honestly want to know who these people are that are threatening to take them to the labor division, who are misusing all of this stuff, because only 4 kits were given and then taken back. So, who are these people? This is a screenshot from the web archive of the original killthejigger.org website. I apologize that the information is so small. It's very small on the actual website itself, so I will go ahead and read it for you. Links will be provided in the description bar so that you can go and look at the information yourself. Millions of women across Africa are single either because their husbands died or ran away from their families' responsibilities and cannot be traced. These are the women who have to take care of their children single-handedly. Over 80% of Jigger victims are the children under the care of these unfortunate women. Rise Up Society has come up with a Jiggerist kit to empower these disenfranchised women to take care of their own vulnerable children and also help obliterate the Jigger in their respective villages. They will earn a small allowance of $50, which is a big boost to them as they help in the fight against the Jigger. Obviously, their own homes will be Jigger-free and their children will be safe. Their self-image will be enhanced. They will have a life. One Jiggerist kit costs $60, and we need partners to help us purchase these kits. We're targeting 1,000 kits, and this will put 1,000 women to work and help rid 1,000 villages of jiggers. Our estimation is that in 6 months, 50,000 victims of jigger attack will be totally free from jiggers through this new approach. We're also looking for sponsorship to pay these new workers an allowance of $50 per month. If you feel led to help, please donate directly through this email, donate@killthejigger.org, or through our site, www.killthejigger.org, causes, and then contact me to let me know the purpose of your donation for me to put it in the right vote head, Jim@killthejigger.org. Now that I have read that to you, I would like to begin by clarifying some things. In the email that Jim sent, it stated that when you purchased a Jiggerist kit, you were also supposed to make monthly donations of $50 along with the purchase of the kit to pay the person that got the kit. That is incorrect, as you see here. It states that they are looking for people to pay that monthly donation of $50. Nowhere does it say you are required to pay it. I would also like to point out that only 4 Jiggerist kits were ever handed out. Just 4. Normally I try to keep my opinion out of this and keep it just facts, but I don't know about you guys, but a Christian organization getting angry at people who are so poor they can barely eat and are wearing threadbare clothing, and yet they're going to get angry and even dare to mention the fact that people are using these bags for their children's books, just the book bag? Who cares? The fact that something so absurd and so petty was mentioned when the scope of things is so big, it's mind-blowing. It's time for you to rise up, Mr. Nuderucci. Rise up and show those receipts for Orem if you indeed paid for his care. Rise up and tell everyone where the money went for those Jiggerist kits. Rise up and quit blaming fake, nefarious webmasters for reporting inflated numbers that you never mentioned until we question where the money went. Rise up and speak for yourself rather than hiding behind the skirts of American women. It is time, Jim. And I know a lot of people are going to say, wow, you're angry. You know what? You're right. I am angry, and you should be angry too. There are desperate, poor people being exploited for money, for profit, and they are seeing none of it. You should get angry. Get angry and do something. Never be afraid to stand up for what you believe in and for what you feel is wrong. Never allow the true bullies to win. Never let anyone steal your voice.